Okay, artists, we're taking a break and we are kind of coming back because we just completed our 9 weeks tracker. So we need to do our next, begin our next tracker. So of course, you're going to put your name. This time it is Q2. What we will open, we already have, if you look, drawing, painting, collage. What we're definitely going to open this is sculpture and ceramics. I'm hoping to open fibers, but we'll see what happens. Okay, definitely these two are going to get opened. Last quarter, I asked you to write a goal in here. Many of you didn't. Today, I want you to make sure that you do. What is your goal going to be? Then we're kind of starting over on weeks. If it makes more sense to you, right now is actually week 10, and if you want to correct that, you can. One of the things that I noticed, because I looked through all of our tracking information from last quarter, and I noticed that some of you guys were just kind of going through the motions and not being honest about your tracking of what you did. For example, sometimes I'd see somebody, they said, oh yeah, I did sculpture and fibers today. What? Those weren't even open. Make sure that you are accurately recording what studio you worked in. And if it was more than one, that's okay. Let's say you finished a drawing and you started a ceramics piece. Awesome. But circle those both specifically. Another thing, you're going to get your other tracker back today. And you might notice some of you didn't fill out several of these. You need to fill them out honestly every week. This is a really big thing for all of us understanding, you understanding, me understanding, and even your adults at home understanding. What are you doing in the art room? Did you plan an artwork? Did you experiment? Another trend I'm noticing, a lot of you guys are experimenting every day. And we're never getting down to this stage where we finish artwork and take a photo on Seesaw. Make sure you are taking those photos on Seesaw. When you get your tracker back, you may go, oh, wait a minute, I don't have any on Seesaw. There could be a lot of reasons why. It might be because all you did was experiment. And ideally, yes, experiment, but these experiments should end up turning into eventually a finished piece. Or at least that is a goal. Another thing to look at, my friends, are these questions. Yes or no? Are you answering them honestly? If you see something that is circled in a marker, I did that. And if it's circled, it's because I didn't agree with what you wrote for yourself. Especially when it comes down to, did you fully participate? That does mean with your words and actions. If you sat during an art class for the majority of the class staring off into space, were you participating? That answer is no. Did you use your time wisely? Well, that's a little different question. Were you just kind of hanging out with your friends and not focusing on your work? That's also a no. Okay? But these first three questions are also important. Did you try something new today? If you didn't try something new today, that's okay. You're still working on your clay piece that you already know how to do, or that maybe it's your second piece. That's okay. But if you said, I experimented today, that answer should be yes. Does your work share a story, a feeling, or an idea? Not everything is cut and dry, but your work should have a feeling or an idea, at least, or a story. If it doesn't, that's maybe where you need to go back to that planning stage and make sure you have a story. Again, if you're staring off into space, wondering how to do that, what you need to be doing is finding those resources that help give you ideas. I have a huge shelf of books on how to draw. I've got ideas in binders, but I also have regular books that you can look through and get ideas from. Last but not least is your work number 3, turn in ready. If you are in the process of working it, it's probably a no, because it's turn in ready. But if you took a picture on Seesaw, it better be number 3, and that answer should be yes. So all of these, you really need to think about the questions that you answer and how you answer them. Do that moving forward.